Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry, my mic was facing the wrong way. Teferith, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the member tab. Get all your wallpapers and also link your Discord to YouTube so you can hang out with me and the Palcaries in the Palcary channel. Thank you so much. Today we're finally building. I've been waiting for this for a long time. The Omegamon or Omnimon X antibody. Today I'm wearing a different glove because I'm wearing oh god. This is my toothpaste. You know, I recently, my sister for Christmas, she bought me an electric toothbrush, and I have never really spilled, you know, like when people like spill toothbrush and have like toothpaste and have toothpaste stains on their clothes. I've never had that in my entire life until the electric toothbrush. And I'm like, my mouth is trying so hard to like close itself on the electric toothbrush, but it just doesn't work. And then I end up with like a bunch of these toothpaste stains on my clothes. I've never had this issue, so now I'm like, oh shit, all of my pajama tops have like ridiculous amount of toothpaste stains now, but it is what it is. I guess that's the sacrifice you have to make for cleaner teeth or something. I don't know. But yes, we're finally building the Omegamon / Omnimon X antibody kit, which I'm really excited about. I was actually debating, I'm sure you guys noticed in my schedule, I didn't specify what I was building this week. That's because I was really debating on this one and the Garurumon one, because I really do want to build that one, because not because I think the kit will be good, but because it's like the non-amplified version, which is basically like the HG version to this MG version, essentially, if we're to make an analogy. So I want to make it because I really want to compare it, like quality wise. Nova, hello, welcome. Yeah, happy birthday. Also, happy birthday. Everyone go wish Nova a happy birthday. Yeah, so here, I'll show it to you guys. Wait. Alex, thank you so much for the super chat. Pull a secret and 3 Jeweled Ignis out of your 4 box sets of set 13. Holy shit. I'm very happy for you that you got a secret. I was joking that to get a secret, but I'm glad that my wish came true for you. Did you guys see the changes for Vanguard? What the heck is gonna happen with Vanguard? I mean, it looks like most people are feeling pretty positive about it. I was worried that it was gonna be like a general mana system, but I think a lot of people, as you guys mentioned in the comments as well, it's more supposed to be like a counter and soul maybe management assistant. I haven't watched any of the videos talking about the actual changes yet. I only saw the tweets, so I have to catch up on that soon to see what the hubbub is all about. But anyway, the this is the regular Figurize, so this is just Figurize standard, not amplified. This is the MetalGarurumon. Sorry, I said Garurumon, but I meant MetalGarurumon. And I feel like even the photos don't look great. You know, it's clearly like an HG kit. But who knows? I also thought the photos didn't look particularly spectacular for the amplified ones, and they've all turned out amazing. So I am hoping to be pleasantly surprised with this one as well. That being said, I don't want to put too many expectations on it. And I just want to see what it's like. It should be a pretty fast build. So I thought about potentially building it. Maybe I should build this one first. I don't know. I feel like it is a fast build, you know? Like, it doesn't have many runners. It's like an HG. I bet I could finish this like in an hour. Look at him. It doesn't look very impressive. It looks kind of janky. The colors on it look pretty nice, actually. This yellow is a little bit more, the camera's not picking it up quite as well, but it has a very muted tone to it, which actually does feel really nice. Do the MetalGarurumon first for the lore. Okay, maybe we'll do it because it should be fast. It should be fast. I might eat my words here. Because the Omegamon X antibody will probably take me a while. That one I'm pretty sure is going to take me 2 streams. So if I can build this one fast and then we move on to it, then maybe it'll be okay. I'm sorry that the stream title is a little misleading. Also, the blue eyes build that we did last time. First of all, she is looking incredible. But second of all, I was having a bit of trouble with the tail. I know you guys kind of asked me like, oh, how is the build? How do you like it? Is it worth it? You know, etc., etc. I mean, I think it's still worth it because like the thing about a lot of these sorry, it's really fucking loud. It's not opening. Especially with the figure eyes line, I feel like the biggest thing with these ones is that you literally can't get like, where else are you gonna get Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh builds? Like, it's just non-existent, so you don't really have a choice. It's like, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, if you like blue eyes, especially as much as I do, you're just gonna have to get it. Like, there's no, it's not like a, is it good? It's like a, no, you have to get it. If you're a blue eyes fan, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan and a Plamo fan, then like, it's not a question of whether you're gonna get it or not, right? So, but that being said, if you are kind of like, I like Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't know if I like it enough, not sure. I do think the build had a little bit of finickiness to it. Like, for example, after the stream, the tail at the, like right where the tail meets the butt fell off. And it wasn't like, oh, it fell off, I just need to like snap it back on. It was like, it fell off and the rubber polycap bit, the plug bit that goes into its ass, it got stuck in there. So I had to pull it apart and then I had to push it out with like a tweezer. I had to like push it out and then put it back in and then put it back in. But now it's like, it feels precarious because basically the polycap is a circle, is a sphere, right? And the part in the butt that it's going to is like a tube. So the sphere goes in, but it could technically go in higher. But the actual nub that the sphere is on, the nub is very short. So the sphere with the nub in can only go this high, but the sphere can get lodged in and pushed higher. So you can't put the nub back into the thing because now the nub is not long enough to go through the sphere. Anyway, I don't know if I explained that very well, but essentially if the sphere gets stuck in there, it's really difficult to put the tail back into the butt. So you have to take it apart, push out the polycap, put the polycap back on the nub, and then put it back in and hope that it doesn't get lodged in there. So I was thinking I should probably just super glue the polycap to the nub so that way it doesn't get, the polycap doesn't get lost in the anus. Beautiful analogies being made here. Alright, thank you so much for the super chat. Finally able to watch the rest of streams. I can unlive myself in happiness. Oh god, please don't do that. Please don't do that. But I'm glad everyone's here today. This looks like a really fast build. I feel like this will be super fast. These are the last parts. Okay. We're gonna speed run. I mean, speed run, but like, you know, do it justice. Not like speed run for the sake of speed running. I also think this kit will look nice lined because he is like a mecha. So like these bits and stuff, like as you can see in this image, it's not lined at all. But I think if we were to line it, I think he'll look a little more clean and finalized. So that is something that I do want to do with this kit, which, you know, probably is not the best for a speed run, but you know, I think we can make it snappy still. We can make it snappy. All right, let's take a look. Can you see the color a little bit better? You can. I think it's a really, it still isn't quite doing it justice, but it is a very like muted, and it's a little darker in real life. Like it's a little darker than what you're seeing on camera, but it is this really nice like dark pastel yellow. It's a very nice color. I like it a lot. Master, thank you for super chat. Just for getting lost in the anus. We Leo back. We always Leo back. Yeah, so let's just get right on into building this one here. A24 and C1. This is B. Oh my gosh, I started rereading Hitman Reborn today while I was eating breakfast. I just started reading it again. I'm like really early on in, but I forgot like how quickly they introduced the characters, because like I just started and I already met like Lambo and Yamato and Gokudera. I was like, holy moly, this is happening so fast. Are you panel lining? I will probably panel line, yes. But we'll see, because I'll have to see the kit. I think this is not one where I can do it on as I'm going. I think I have to like build it all and then like go from there, sort of thing. Also, this purple color is really nice as well. I hope these are covered, because otherwise, well, you know, I have to trust. Last time I like freaked out because of how they did it, and it was fine. It was fine. I was freaking out for no reason. Where does this get cut off? Here? I'm assuming so. But anyway. Yeah, I've been like, I feel like there just hasn't been a lot of good manga right now. Is there anything you guys are reading? Anything you guys recommend? This goes. The heck? What? Am I stupid? I'm feeling a little stupid. Is this upside down? No. What? Give me a second. This is the right way up. This is also the right way up. Am I crazy? It just says to put it. Does it? No, maybe it is upside down. Oh, it is upside down. Oh my god, I am stupid. Apothecary Diaries. I know Mita mentioned that in our Tubes in a Pod podcast for anime. Have you been reading the manga or watching the anime? Is my BGM on? Why is it like so... Oh, it's pretty loud. Why is it so soft for me? Oh, now I hear it. You know of the Dawn. About 3 dragons who fall in love with a princess. You know of the Dawn. I've never heard of that. That sounds cute though. Dragons, princesses. You know, those are all things that I like. I like all of those things. 3 dragons, 1 princess. Sounds cute. Apothecary Diaries, great manga, great anime. Really? I feel like Mita didn't sell it well to me. When she was describing it, I was like, yeah, maybe I'll check it out, but like definitely not like high on my list of like anime that I was like looking forward to of the ones that she mentioned. Is this his tongue? It's like so freaky doing like cutting like pieces like the tongue after you've been doing Gunpla for so long. It's like, oh yeah, that sure is a tongue. Okay, we wanna slip it this way. Oh, and I gotta put his eyes on. Ooh. Eyes are kind of freaky, not gonna lie. Alright, let's see. Eyes. Apothecary is so good that I had 2 manga with the same plot. Really? Okay. Do his silly anime eyes. See, I was thinking Apothecary Diaries might be a little bit more like shoujo-y with how it looked anyway. Kasane to Subaru recently. Romance between a short girl and crossdresser. Ooh, that sounds cute. You guys know I love cross-dressing. I mean, I don't love cross-dressing myself, but, you know, I love reading about cross-dressing. The sun is directly in my eyeball right now. Why is it so bright? Sun has been setting so freaking fast. Oh my lord. I have the blinds are not closed fully, but they're pretty close too. Tongue. All right, C118. It's shoujo, but one of the rare good ones. I see. I see. C118. The color on this is such a nice, it's a nice color. It feels very matte. I don't know if you can tell, but it has a really matte finish to it that I actually quite like. It feels really like soft as well. I think I mentioned that a lot with a lot of these Figure-Eyes kits, is that the plastic feels like nice, but it does feel really soft, which makes me really scared to like nip at them. I've been keeping with Shangri-La Frontier. I think I'm behind like 4 episodes. The last episode I watched was he's gonna meet up with like his old gamer friends in their old game, and he's like, I wonder what they want. And he did the thing where he had to clear like a bunch of trials from the rabbit mafia boss guy. That was the last episode that I watched. I don't know which episode that is, but it should be like 4 episodes behind, because I think I'm like 2 episodes behind on Freeren, and I think I didn't watch for like 2 episodes for Shangfuro before that either. You've been enjoying it less in the past few weeks? Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I wasn't loving it from the get-go, as you guys know. I thought it was like okay. I have like a couple friends who were like really into the manga though, so like I was hoping it would get better, but it is kind of disappointing to hear that it's not really doing that for you anyway. You have interest in doing wood puzzles? I saw some other VNUs did them and it seems similar to Gunpla. Not really. I think they are like cool and they look nice and aesthetic, but that's not really my thing. Like, I feel like I like, I already don't have space for a lot of the shit that I make, but at least if I'm like really interested in it fandom wise, no, I like doing them. But wooden puzzles, not really. I think the only one that's like kind of close that I might do, besides, I've shown you guys this before too, but I'll show it again. I have this paper theater, this REM, again fandom related, REM paper theater that I really want to do eventually. So this will be on stream soon, hopefully. I keep saying, but there's only so many days in a week. Every week I'm like, man, I wish I had many more days in the week to do things, because I have to like be like, oh shoot, I wanted to do this, but I also want to do this, but I also want to do this, but then I also have like 3 collabs this week, and then I'm like, okay, I need to like calm down on the collabs this week and do this instead. And otherwise, like, it's so easy for me to get into this weird loop of like just streaming a billion times a week and then not having any time to do anything else. And yeah, so I'm trying to do better on that front. Not enough hours in a day. Yeah, and I think it's worse because like my sleep schedule's like so fucked. Like I sleep at like 5, 6 in the morning, and then I wake up at like 2 or 3 nowadays. I've been trying to wake up earlier, like I did. I woke up a little bit earlier today. And while I'm trying to do that, it's been a process, and that also means that I'm like more active at nighttime, and that's usually when I get a lot of my work done. Why does it not feel like why does it feel like this is supposed to close all the way? Oh, there we go. Oh, this actually looks really nice so far. I know it's like half of his face, but it actually looks pretty good. It looks a little goofy, but so does he normally. He normally looks a little goofy, so. It wants me to put stickers, but I'm gonna wait to put stickers until after I've lined it because I do think I want to line some of those areas. So, also thank you so much for the gifted membership. Really, really appreciate it. Be sure to thank Master if you received the membership as well. B29. I also have to like record some stuff for staff, but I've been like, my voice has been kind of not great, and I think it's just like really dry lately. So it might just be because of that. It's been dry and like cold and such where I am. I mean, definitely not cold compared to people who like live in actual cold places, but for me, it's been cold. Speaking of which, I have to unzip this jacket. It's like always a thing where I start stream and I'm like really freaking cold. And then as I'm like streaming, I warm up a lot because I'm talking. My body does not know how to like regulate its own temperature. My body has a very difficult time, and especially when I'm like talking or laughing, it's like I have to constantly, it's very annoying. I'm like constantly putting on a jacket or a sweater and constantly taking it off. Like it's like on off like all the time. There's no in between. My body can't just be like okay, you know, be just content with the way things are, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, like, you know, I have like so many things I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then it's just like I look at the calendar, I'm like, nope, we have 3 collab streams on this week, nope, we have an event stream on this week, nope, there's this thing happening on this day and this week, you know, and I'm just like, okay, like what? I can't do anything. There's just not enough time in the world. There's like other projects I want to do, other things I want to do, and it's like, nope, no time. Never enough time. His little snoot. Ooh, sure wish that was a little cleaner. Not too much I can do about that one though. This side looks great. This side. My nail looks fucked. My nail looks really bad. Alright, well. Maybe nobody will notice. B2. That's B1. B2. 3. I've also been just like really freaking tired for no reason. I bought you know those I don't know if you guys have ever like, if you guys have ever gone to a Japanese store or like gone to Japan. It's a really popular tourist item. It's like these they're like eye masks, like sleeping eye mask type things, except they're like one-time use and they heat up. It's like for like relaxing, and they're like heat packs basically, but like on your eyes. And they have usually like a scent to them to help you relax and whatever. So I've been using those a lot recently because I've just been like really stressed, and also yeah, it helps me sleep. So I fell asleep with that on yesterday and I woke up with it off, which is kind of funny. But I really like those. Highly recommend. It's nice that I don't have to like take it off in the middle, even though I guess I subconsciously did. Like mask packs, you know, like those face masks that you do to like help your skin. I love those, but also I never do them because I'm like, you mean I have to like sit here for 20 minutes with this thing on my face and I can't do anything else? Like there's just no way. But these ones, and then I have to take it off because at least with these ones I can just fall asleep with it on. And it's really nice. They're really nice for like flights and stuff as well. So a lot of Japanese people like to take those on like flights or bullet trains. They just like to put them on, close their eyes, and, you know. Oh, nice. It's mostly covered. Okay. He's looking pretty good. He looks just like my animes. It's really nice because like this one, as you can see, is less matte, but this one is more matte, and it gives a really nice like contrast and textures almost, which is really cool. Very much appreciate the choice that they've made in terms of plastics, I suppose. A4. Whoa. Whoa, this is a really intense looking piece here. Also, I wanted to like do a Digimon movie review, and then I got like so busy with other stuff that I just didn't have a chance to, and then now I feel like I don't even really remember the movie anymore, and it's not even relevant anymore, so I couldn't do it anymore. There's a lot of stuff like that too, where I have an idea and I'm like doing stuff for it, and then it just is not relevant anymore, or people don't care anymore, or I don't even remember anymore. But the Digimon movie, in short, if you're curious, was bad. Was the take. Was it a Leo rant or a Leo rave? It would have been a Leo rant. But it was like very bad in a really weird way. It just felt like they were trying. If you guys watched the movie, you guys know. First of all, it has nothing to do with the first movie, even though it was a sequel, which is like really fucking weird. Because there's a lot of concepts in the first movie. Because I literally went out of my way to watch the first movie before watching the second one, and I like. I was in the second movie, and I was like, oh, they're doing this because of the thing that happened in the first movie. And then as it went on, I was like, wait, no, like what? This has nothing to do with the first movie. In fact, they kind of undo some of the things that they talk about in the first movie. Like, it was just so like strange. And then I also thought it was like really weird how they were trying to make it like very, I think they were like too try hard in terms of like making it sad, or like trying to get you to be like emotionally invested in it. Why does it want me to put stickers on it? The stickers are just red, and this is already red. Why would I put sticker? All right, let's see. Why? I mean, I guess it's a slightly different, it's like a pinker red. That's so strange. It is gloss, that's true. This is very strange. But yeah, the second movie basically felt like it was trying to be Taco P's Original Sin. If you guys have read that manga, it is a really good manga. Highly recommend it. Although it's really fucked up and sad, so I don't recommend it if you're not okay with that stuff, or if you're not in a place where you want to be reading that sort of stuff. But it is an extremely good and kind of like psychological horror-y manga. But yeah, the new movie felt like they were trying to do Taco P, but like they half-assed it. Initially, okay, so when it first started happening, the whole bit with what's his face, the new guy, and see, I already forgot all the names and characters, but like the new main character guy, when the whole thing started with him, I was like, oh my god, it's Taco P. But I was like excited for it. I wasn't like, oh, what the fuck, they copied Taco P. I was like, whoa, they're doing a Taco P thing, and that's awesome. And I was very excited for it. And then they did it, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is like Taco P but bad. This is like Taco P but like bad. And like I feel like they don't know what they're doing. Like it's like someone told like the big man upstairs told them like, hey, sorry, the big man upstairs refers to God, but I meant the like CEO or whoever the head honcho was. It's like, hey, like I want Taco P, let's do a Taco P but Digimon. They're like, okay, but then the writers like had no idea how to do that, and they were just like, oh, I don't know how to write like psychological horror. So I'm just gonna do this thing that I think is pretty horrific. And it is horrific, but it also doesn't make any sense, and it lacks a lot of the emotion and like the why that was in Takopi, you know? It was just a very strange choice all in all. And wait, is it? I don't understand. I think it's this side. I hope so. It's not very clear. Anyway, like the part where his mom is like none of it, I mean, I feel like it must have been like a thing where his mom's supposed to be schizophrenic maybe, but like the whole bit where his mom is like, I made you your favorite, and then he's like, oh boy, my favorite, and then he pees himself, and then she's like, I can't believe like you're the problem, blah blah blah, and then she leaves him outside to freeze to death. Like that just like didn't make any sense. I think if like the mom was like, or if they straight up said that she was schizophrenic, but like the fact that like she was like, here, I made you your favorite food, it's your birthday, and then was like, oh my god, you peed yourself, I'm gonna make you go freeze now. Instead of like, if she was already just straight up mean to him from the beginning and then made him go freeze outside, I feel like that would have been a little bit more believable. But it was very strange, like those choices. And then like I think the idea is that the Digimon, what's her name, god, I already forgot all the names, but the god Digimon, like the fact that she like killed his mom, like that was so bizarre. I think at first they made it seem like, oh, she's just like making her a better person, but then later you realize, no, she killed his mom. And then like when all the other Digidestin later are like, she was just trying to make you happy, I'm like, she literally killed his mom. Did you miss that part of the story? Like, hello, what is happening? She murdered his mom. Did you actually, the god killed Mamsie's mom? It's like a god Digimon. She's like a god Digimon. She's not god per se, but she is a god Digimon. And yeah, she kills his mom because his mom is like, well, you don't realize that she killed the mom until later. But after you realize it, you're like, wait a minute. She killed the mom. The Digimon killed the mom to like make him happy. And then the whole thing is like, all the other Digidestined are like, why are you mad at her? She was just trying to make you happy. And I'm like, okay, but can we talk about how like the mom literally was murdered essentially? And then like the transition was just like so like, all of it was so strange. It was like, oh, you just need to talk to her. You just need to talk to her. And then there was that part where he like talks to his schizophrenic mother. So he like goes into the past and he talks to his mom, and he literally is like, oh, I mean, it's supposed to, I don't think it's supposed to be really the past. I think it's more of like an illusion where he has to relive his past. I mean, if that's the case, then maybe it's a little bit better, but they didn't make it very clear. And basically it was like, he talks to his mom and he literally just tells her, your son, he loves you. You should pay attention to him. And she's like, oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. I should. And that's like how he like I don't know. It was very like, I was like, what? What is happening? Yeah, this is the new O2 movie. This sticker does not fit and it's making me nervous because I feel like I've maybe not put the right sticker on. Didn't the mom freeze him to death? Yeah, but that doesn't mean that that she can just murder his mom. Like, I thought originally that what she had done was she had like brainwashed her or something, but then later it's implied that like she killed them. And then so yeah, so then he has a lot of trauma and yeah. And also it didn't add up that like she was like, oh, like I'll make you lots of friends and like whatever, but then like he like, but she can brainwash people. She should have just done that from the beginning. It kind of means that she also murdered like a ton of people, because all those people, like his neighbors and stuff that were like all of a sudden really nice to him and his like friends and whatever, like that means that she murdered all of them too, which is crazy. If you like think about it. It was like also weird because there was like, this is the same with the movie before it, but I felt like the Digimon fighting parts were just so like strange in both movies. The first half is like really good in terms of like the Digimon fighting and stuff, and then the second half just becomes really wacko for both movies. The first intro fighting scene is like crazy, it's so good, and then everything else you're just like, wait, what? Like, what is happening? And they're not even like really fighting anything, they're just fighting weird like 3D, like they're not even like Digimon, just weird 3D random like shit, like here's a bunch of tentacles or here's a hexagon. And I'm just like, okay, this is just very like, I'm not feeling it, you know. Echo, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome Raiders, welcome Rams. Hello Spectra, hello Echo, hello Rams. I hope you guys had a good stream. Oh yeah. What you guys up to? What were y'all streaming today? What are you making? I'm making Where Garurumon. I'm sorry, the title is a little misleading. Oh, Pokemon Scarlet, that's right. I freaking love Pokemon Scarlet. I really enjoyed playing it. Such a good game. Actually one of the best Pokemon games that I've played, I would say. I really want to play the DLC, but I believe I've used all of my Nintendo streaming, Pokemon streaming privileges for that game. So I don't think I can do it on stream anymore, at least. Is this the wrong side? Oh no. Like this? Oh yeah. You beat all the gyms? Yeah, it's such a good game. I also really just love how like open world-y it is, and like it feels fun to just play and traverse. I'm excited for the new Detective Pikachu game. Are you guys looking forward to that? I didn't play the original one. The original one was on what? On Wii U or something? I have never played a Wii U game because I just didn't have a Wii U. I own a lot of game consoles, but the Wii U is one of the very few that I just straight up skipped. It was on 3DS. Oh, perms can be used up. Yeah, for like Nintendo games, we have a limit on 5 streams, I believe. 5 streams per game. So I have used up all 5 of my Pokemon streams. I think each of my streams were like 12 hours though. To make up for it a little bit. C114. You only need one person who owned a Wii U. Waiting for a black and white remake. You know, I like, unless they make the remakes like Scarlet Violet, where it's like the open world-ish type of game, I don't think I'll play any more remakes. I feel like I've played almost every, except for the most recent one, I've played every Pokemon remake, and I always just feel like, okay, that was all right. Like, I don't feel like, wow, that was so fun, that was great. Like, I think I'm just like, it just doesn't feel like it's worth my time anymore. I think it has an audience, and I think it's great if you enjoy it, but like, just for me personally, I just don't know if that's like where I want to be spending my limited game time that I have now. So I probably won't be playing it. What about the new Pokemon Snap? You know, I have been wanting to play that ever since it came out, because Pokemon Snap was one of my favorite games as a child growing up. Excellent. And I did want to play that one, but I just haven't gotten around to asking for perms yet. The thing with Nintendo games too is we have to plan them really far in advance to let Mr. Bowser know. Have to like tell them pretty far in advance that we're going to be streaming it on what days and at what time and all that stuff. So you guys know how my schedules are. They can be a little last minute, and sometimes I like change it, so I haven't really had a good chance to sink in for that. Did you play Digimon World Dawn Dusk? I played Dawn, yes. And I really do love the Digimon World games a lot. So we talk about them a lot on the channel. I've been wanting to play, what is it? I have it open on the tab. Digimon World Next Order, because that's like the Digimon World remake that we kind of got. I have been wanting to play that one, but it's another game that I can't really like justify taking time out to play right now. You know, there's a lot of factors that go into like what I play, because like on my own time, I don't even have that much of that, but on any time that I have on my own, I've been spending on like multiplayer games mostly with my friends. So like we were playing League of Legends the other day and whatnot. Sometimes I'll do Genshin multiplayer with my roommate, stuff like that. But like I don't have like a ton of time to spend on other games, so I have to really like pick and choose. It's just one of those games that I can't like give priority to. Digimon, the new Digimon World game. But I've played Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I played both of them and I really enjoyed them. I don't think I finished the second one, but I did enjoy Cyber Sleuth a lot. It was a really fun game. I think I played through all of it. Did I play it on stream? I can't remember. Really fun game. Sorry, I'm being allergic. 1 second. Ugh, I didn't take my allergy medicine today. I should probably do that. That's okay, I'll do it after stream. I don't know what I'm allergic to. Allergic to you guys, for sure. Yeah, I don't know what it is I've been allergic to, but there's been something, and that's probably what's making my dry throat worse. My throat has been like really scratchy and dry lately. But yeah, we played Digimon Survive on the channel as well, if you guys remember. Good times, and then I lost my save file and then I rage quit. But that was a really fantastic game. I do want to like properly play it now and remember to fucking save and not save over my saves. But again, it's just it's a game that's hard to prioritize, especially nowadays, like in streaming particularly. If I'm like playing something on stream, a lot of it does like depend on like what the hype is about, right? Like how much hype is there for X game, you know? And that determines like what I'm gonna be playing in that time as well. Why does this look so crooked? Okay, that looks more straight. But yeah, I try to play whatever games like the most hype at the time too. Definitely factor that into the equation, because I'm sure that's what like people want to see, as well as being good for algorithm, etc, etc. A18. Jesus Christ, my nose is like I can feel it. Yeah, like Lethal Company right now, or Exit Number 8 is the other one that everyone's playing, which we already asked for permissions for, but we haven't gotten yet. Remind Self is the other one, which I asked for permissions, but I didn't get a response, and so I planned it for next week. But apparently we had got a response, it just wasn't on like the same thing that I was checking. So yeah, I'll be playing that next week. I don't know how many people are actually like interested in that one though. I know it's been like a popular game with other streamers, but I don't know. I feel like it's not as interesting maybe as something like Lethal Company that everyone is all the rage is about, you know? This one goes here like this. That fits kind of weird. Do you see this? You don't. But it doesn't fit flush. Jesus Christ. There we go. You can't really tell on camera, but this is not flush. There's like why does this camera look so janky today? Like that. Do you see that? It doesn't fit flush. Smokey is still here. He's laying down over there. He's a good cat, unlike my cats. So I can have like, at first I was worried about streaming handcams with him in the room, but he won't jump up on here because he's really good. He knows that he's not supposed to jump up on here. My cats know that they're not supposed to do things, but they'll do it anyway. Smokey's very respectful. Like you tell him no and he's like, okay, I won't do it. He's such a good cat. We have someone who is interested in him, but they are in the East Coast. And that would mean I have to transport him over there, which is like one thing. But the other thing is that he doesn't do very well in carriers. Like that's like his only flaw. His single flaw is that he like pees himself in a carrier, and it's really difficult because if you guys know what cat pee smells like, it's really, really stinky, and it would just be like an airplane for 4 hours or 5 hours or whatever with like stinky cat pee and inconveniencing everyone around me. So that's like not ideal, obviously. But we'll see. We do have an interested party, so we'll see what happens. Alonso, thank you so much for 2 months of membership. Smokey officially staying? No. We're still trying to find a place for Smokey. It's not gonna happen. Like there's just no way for me to make it work with my cats, and that's fine. I don't want another cat right now. Like I'm okay housing him as long as he needs to be housed. Like that's not a problem for me, but I'm also not like in a financial situation to like have another cat permanently. I can do it temporarily, but like it's, you know, it's hard as is for me, so I would not feel good about like responsibility wise, taking on another cat. But yeah, we'll see. We'll have to figure out what happens with the potential East Coast person. It's like a friend of a friend, and they're interested. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can work something out or find somebody who we know is going out to the East Coast sometime soon and would be willing to sit in a cabin for 4 hours with Stinky Cappy. Which, you know, I think it's going to be really hard for us to find someone who will be willing to do that. But perhaps we will meet a saint and it will work out. Yeah. It's hard. Sometimes I like feel like, oh man, I wish I could use like my platform here as Leora to like help Smokey or even like other animals find homes and stuff. I think that would be so awesome and I would love that. Except that would really like just... It sucks. There's so many things I want to do or like I wish I could do that I can't purely because of shitty people on the internet. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that I think would be fun for me to do or fun for me to stream. But I know that like if it becomes even potentially doxing, that people are going to do it. And it's just like a safety concern more so than anything else. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you see a lot of VTubers have so many issues stalking and whatever because you have like these crazy doxers that just like will stop at nothing to harass people. People have to go on hiatus. Multiple people have gone on hiatus because like they've had crazy stalkers and stuff. And it's like, well, like why? I just don't understand. Like if you think you have a chance with a VTuber, you are lessening your chances by stalking them. Like that's just logic, isn't it? If you think you have a chance with a VTuber, you stalking them is not gonna make them like you. Like, they just have stalkers have like no common sense. There are VTubers that will, you know, do things with their fans and viewers, and that's their prerogative. That's fine. I'm not shaming on them, but if you want to do that, you will find those people and those people are open to that. And you can just do that stuff with those people. But if the person is trying not to be doxxed and you dox them and you stalk them, why do you think that they would want to do anything with you? I've seen someone who literally got stalked by like a doxer, and the doxer basically was like, go out with me or I will dox you. I was like, why do you want someone to go out with you purely because they're afraid of you doxing them? First of all, that's not a very healthy relationship if you ask me, and it's not going to last very long. First of all, second of all, what are you? You're just like blackmailing people at this point, you know? You're just a crazy person. People are just like fucking like, what do you gain out of doxing someone? I just don't really understand what people gain from doxing anyone. It'd be one thing if for some reason doxing actually got you a chance to like, I don't know. If that like logically made sense, then sure, I guess. Like, I don't care if you guys like, it's a power thing. Ooh, you guys know I live in California. Woo. You're so powerful. But like, why? Why is it a power thing? What power? How little do you have in your actual life that you find power and joy from knowing where some random person on the internet lives? Like, I do not understand. I mean, the funny anime woman on my screen is not very fun. Okay, see, the thing is, I don't mind you guys saying that I'm your friend. I know that's a controversial statement, and I've said this before, but like, being friends with me, sure. Like, I think some of you guys, I like consider some of you guys, especially you guys who chat a lot or like, you know, interact with me a lot. I'm like, yeah, you guys are like my friends. But like, friend does not equal dating, and friend also does not equal you have a chance at dating. Like, that is completely different, right? Like, those things are very, very, very different from each other. And like, there's something called a friend zone for a reason, right? Like, it's just so, and like, why is dating even like why is that even like an option? Why like, I know we joke like, oh yeah, like, you know, you like, I wish I could find someone like this person or whatever, like, but like, no, you don't want to date a VTuber. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want to date a VTuber. Like, that really should be the last option in your mind, honestly, because we're all fucking crazy and like, you know, well, that should be the biggest thing. We're all fucking crazy. Every VTuber, there is no VTuber out there who is not going to be the worst, high maintenance, ridiculous, mentally broken person. Like, all of us are that. And you are not ready for that. If you are looking for a girlfriend through VTubing, you are not ready for a girlfriend through VTubing. I'm telling you right now. We are Leora's friends. Thank you for the super chat. I mean, like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm like too loose with the term friend though. I don't know. Ada, thank you so much for the super chat. Did you just friend zone all of chat? I did. I literally did. I can fix her? Yeah, you know, good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. Not even therapy can fix us. You think you can fix us? Not even a licensed fucking psychologist can fix us? You think you can fix us? Yeah, I'd like to see you try. Yeah, I mean, I've said it before, but like, I talk to you guys. I mean, I use a collective you, but there are some of you guys that are here like every time. And I talk to some of you guys, I would say, more than some of my real life friends. So I think, you know, as I've said before, that counts for something. This goes here. And I genuinely cherish that, you know? I don't know. I've seen some really fucking delusional people on the internet recently, especially. And I'm just like, there's like, I guess my problem is that I try to apply common sense and logic to these people. And those people just do not have that. So I guess that's my problem. I guess I'm thinking too logically here. Trying to reason with the unreasonable, I suppose. This goes down here. But anyway, I'm glad that Palcaries in general are a very logical bunch. Like, so far you guys have generally, not always. Not always. You guys can be Delulu too. Generally you guys have been very, you know, rational and understanding and respectful. I also think people don't understand like how important respect is in like any sort of relationship, not just like a romantic relationship, but like even friendships. Respect is like very important. And I don't think people consider that enough, weirdly. They don't understand like how important respect is. And respect means a lot of things. Respect can mean like, you know, communicating. Respect can mean respecting boundaries. Respect means a lot of things. And again, not just in romantic relationships, but in regular friendships too. I'm gonna put 8 on the outside here. Uh, 9 goes here. Like, yes, everyone has like delusional thoughts. Everyone has like wishful thinking, whatever it is. People have it, but it's like, it's kind of like having, it's like bad thoughts, negative thoughts or bad thoughts. I think good people have bad thoughts too. They just choose not to say it, right? Everyone has delusional thoughts. Everyone has them. It's just whether you choose to say it out loud or act on it. That's the difference, right? Same with good and bad people. Like, everyone has horrible thoughts. It's just a matter of, are you going to say it out loud? Shoot. Which way is this? 11? What did I pick up? 11. Should be on this side. Yeah. I mean, let's not talk about other streamers as per the rules, and also because it's none of our fucking business. It's none of our business. Oh, I think I did this part of the sticker a little bit off. Sorry, you know how stickers are. Me and stickers. Mortal enemies. Master, thank you so much for the gift and membership. I very much appreciate it. Zelda, thank you so much for your third Zupa. It's so weird that YouTube tells people that. So random. Not your Supa cherry, but third Supa. I'll take it, I guess. No, but I really appreciate it. And also, Bear, thank you for the gift of membership. Juice Skittles, thank you so much for the pink Supa. Holy shit. Hey, Leroy, I understand what you're trying to convey to chat, and I understand the situation you're in. If people start to overstep their boundaries, please do what is necessary. Don't let it get to you because people are inconsiderate just to you. Thank you. Thank you for the pink Supa. Nah, nothing has happened to me personally, which is good. Which is why I appreciate you guys. That's why I appreciate you guys, because none of that shit has happened yet. Knock on wood. Knock on whatever kind of wood like pulp this desk is made out of. But it's more of like there are choices that I have to make or things that I cannot do because I'm afraid of being doxxed. I'm afraid of my privacy being violated. Because I've met enough insane people in this world. But it just sucks that it limits my ability to do cool things or to do content that I want to do. Like the other day I was like, you know what would be really funny if I did like an actual like a bit of like yandere ASMR or whatever, but like just go fucking crazy with it and like go all out. But then I was like, no, because it's just gonna attract like the wrong people, you know? It just attracts like the crazy people, and I'm already tired. Like I don't have time to deal with crazy people, you know? What? Wait, Zeldath, how are you doing that? Thank you so much for the super chat. Lyra hasn't seen the magic. Here we go. What the hell? Can you be... Is that your third Supa forever? Can you just keep having a third Supa? Congrats on your third Supa of the stream. Like what you were doing in TTRPG? Yeah, like stuff like that. I was thinking about that the other day and I was like, oh, that would be so funny if I like did like a whole ass stream like that. But then I remember crazy people. It's honestly like my 12th. Wait, what? How are you doing that? Oh, I am not feeling it. I mean, I'm feeling it, but like in a bad way. I feel am I coming down with a cold? I feel like I have a fever. You know that feeling where you feel like your head is like in the clouds in the bad way? Where you feel like your nose is in your brain? You know what I'm talking about? Thank you so much for the gifted membership as well. You had that last week. And like you feel like you can't, like you're not in control of your body. Does that make sense? Like your body is moving the way you want it to, but you like almost don't feel it physically. That sounds crazy. I sound like a crazy person, but I'm sure you guys know what I mean. And then like even your eyes feel like you can't even tell if they're open or not. That is kind of how I'm feeling right now, which is not good. If I continue feeling this way, I might just end stream a little early. And then maybe I'll continue stream later. But right now I feel like a little weird. It was weird because I actually slept pretty well last night, like I said, with my little eye mask guy. And I also slept not early, but earlier, I guess. I slept at 4. Because I had slept at 6 the night before. I slept at 4, so I had slept like, you know, a lot. And I woke up at noon 30. I woke up at like close to 1, I would say, today. So I thought like, oh yeah, I'm all rested up. But I don't know, maybe not fully. I don't know. Taking reference from my own MetalGarurumon amplify with my first Gunpla, is that even right? So technically the right term would be plamo, plastic model kit. But you know, if you said Gunpla, I wouldn't hold that against you. But some people might, because gatekeepers are real. But yeah, I'm excited for you. This is not the amplified version though, so just as a heads up, this is the regular version. I really want the MetalGarurumon Black in amplified. I'll get that eventually. Just, you know, have been cost saving recently, so I haven't been able to kind of buy all the stuff that I've wanted to build, but that's just how life is. You know, money, the world. Alonso, thank you so much for the super chat. Are you gonna finish the Twins game? Please, yes. The Twins game? Oh, Coffin of Andy and Laylee? I do want to finish that. I do. It's just been like, I should finish that. See, there's just been so many things that I like want to do, and so many things I have to do, and so little time. But also the other issue with like the Andy and Lily and also Faith, because I want to finish that as well, is that even though I want to finish both of those games, they both give me a lot of anxiety. So thinking about streaming them makes me anxious. I think I just have to do it. It's like not a big deal once I actually do it, but I think sometimes I think about streaming them and it makes me like really like nervous, because you guys know I'm not really good with horror and whatnot. Even like, ironically, even the Lethal Company was like, it wasn't rough when I actually was streaming it, which is good, but definitely like the thought of it, I was like, oh god, it's a horror game. And then there are times in it where I feel like I got really quiet and I just like was like trying, like It's not so much when I'm running away from stuff. I think when I'm running away from stuff, it's not that bad. It was really bad when I was like doing the, like when I have to go into a corridor. If I'm trying to go back to my base and I die, that's not that scary for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like in an open field or something. But the corridors, like if I have to open a door and have to like walk into a dark corridor by myself, like that really scares me. In Lethal Company, anyway. What is this? 2 or yeah. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed Lethal Company. I want to play more. I was actually asking the girls if they want to collab the other day, but I have too many collabs. I have too many collabs right now. There's just so many things going on and I just don't have time. Like we'll be doing the finals because I want to play that sooner too, but Mizba's out of collab ban jail this week, so Sunday was kind of like the only time that like made sense for the schedules and whatnot. And then we also got Suri to join. Did I mention that already? I feel like I did, but I think I mentioned it in the stream. Ara, thank you so much for five more gifted memberships. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Please be sure to thank Ara if you received a gift. Also put some chads and hearts and chats as usual. So we're gonna be playing the finals, which should be really goofy and fun with Suri and Mizma on Sunday. And then next week, as I mentioned on the other stream, we'll be playing Fortnite, Lego Fortnite. Acrapius, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Oh my god. You guys. This is my birthday today. What's happening? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And be sure to thank Acrapius too. Don't forget to check out all the stuff that you need to check out. What is it? Membership channel, Discord, all of those things. B21. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Lego Fortnite next week with She and Nova. It should be pretty fun and silly. Bearby, thank you so much. What's happening? For 5 gifted membership. What the fuck is going on, you guys? Thank you so much. What the? Are you guys conspiring against me? Is this a coup? Am I being overthrown? What's going on? What's happening? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's crazy. You guys are crazy. What's happening? It's not even Christmas yet. It's not my birthday. It's not Christmas. What's going on? What's going on? Let's go see. Speaking of membership, did you see the new thing YouTube is doing? I did, but I didn't have a chance to like fully read on it. Starfire, thank you so much for 5 gifted membership. Oh my lord. If this was Twitch, we would have a hype train. It's like I can give out 10 memberships for free or something, right? Is that what it is? I didn't quite understand what it was. You guys are freaking crazy. What's happening? It's a coup. I'm being overthrown. Get membered, click. No, not the get member. 10 memberships for free per month, but like do I give that to Ferris? Thank you again. I don't know how you were able to do that twice, but thank you. This is the season of giving after all. I suppose so. I really appreciate that. Alright, thank you so much for the super chat. Use whatever you guys have. Pug is still gray. Aww. Are you guys trying to get Pug? Poor guy. No, it's the gacha luck is not on his side. It's your membership milestone. It's weird, like it was weird because you got to post a membership thing earlier too. Sometimes I don't understand YouTube. But I don't get the 10 gifted thing that you can give for free. Like, do I just choose 10 random people? Do I get to choose 10 people? Like, how does that happen? Do I get to do 10 people like to somebody else's stream? Or is it like only on my stream? Oh, you're renewing already. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are crazy. What's happening? What is today? Is today a special day? I literally, all I did was friend zone you guys, and then you guys showered me with gifts. It says creator, but I don't know if it's you or you choose someone. I hope I can choose someone. It'd be kind of weird if I did that on my own channel. I mean, I guess if it's random, it's not that big of a deal. But if I have to like pick 10 people to give it to, that would feel really weird. I don't think I'm doing this right. It's random? I see. Delta, stop! Stop. This is not your third super. How are you still doing that? I've given up on understanding YouTube. True. I guess you the most with your infinite third super. Oh, this goes here. Wait, what? This goes through here? Ah, Naruhodo. C15. Justin, thank you so much for the 17 months of membership. Maybe all it takes is being friend zone, but Lure Day keeps the sadness away. Thank you. If you have persisting sadness, please be sure to contact a medical professional. Oh. The secret is that Zelda has 1,000 accounts that have all super 2 times. 100 years from now, when he's solely funding YouTube, it will still be his third super. How is that possible? It's defying the laws of science itself. Oh, speaking of, I don't know where that was leading to, but speaking of whatever the fuck we're speaking of, did you guys see the new Vanguard anime stuff? I'm so hyped. The character designs look so good, except I'm a little confused. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused because I feel like the main character looks like Yu. Am I the only one who thinks that? He just looks like Yu with a red streak in his hair. He literally just, like, they didn't even try. He's just like slightly older Yu with a red thing in his hair. Like, his hair is even the exact same. Like, it's not even slightly different. Any new waifus? Yes! The pink-haired girl. I'm very excited. I think she's the Stoicheia user. Very hyped. Is it in? Okay, I think it's in. She looks really cool. Alright, we're almost done. Wait. Was I supposed to do that? Oh, I have to do the other side too. Oh, I thought... I'm getting crazy. He looks like Light from Shadow vs. Flame. Yeah, he does. He does, doesn't he? I mean, like... I get it, like, they're trying to appeal to little boys, and little boys like blue, and then it's Clamp, so it to a certain degree, some characters are gonna look pretty similar to each other. But it does feel a little, you know... Like, right after you couldn't, like, make him, like, slightly different? I think it's cool that they have the idol And it's funny because you guys may have seen that and been like, whoa, I recognize that because Lyra's talked about it. But they have a the voice actor for the new main character is an idol from Kiss My Foot 2, which I've talked about. And you guys were like, that's a real idol name? Well, it's Kiss My FT2, but basically it's Kiss My Foot 2. And they got the song. I only know like one. Well, I know like two Kiss My Foot 2 songs. The one of the ones I know is like their introduction song, and he's Miyata. K-I Kitayama S-N-Ga M Miyata Y Yoko. Are you ready? Everybody is Kiss My Showtime. F Fujiyama T Takamori Ni Niko-chan da yo. Yay! Brum, 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 brum. Yeah, it's a good song. But yeah, Kiss My Foot 2. It stands for all of their names. It's like K-I is for Kitayama, S is for Senga. Wait, Kiss My. My is for Miyata, M is for Miyata, Y is for Yoko, and then F is for Fujiyama, T is Takamori, and then the 2 is for Nico. Anyway, the Miyata, the M in Kiss My Foot 2. He is the voice actor. And what's really cool about Miyata is that he was one of the very few idols to admit openly before that he was an otaku, and more specifically, admit that he was a fan of TCG games, which is extremely taboo for idols to do. So that was always cool, and it's cool to see him, someone who loves TCG games so much, be the voice actor for the new Vanguard anime. The author is a big fan of the Mazda Miata. Well, Miata is his like literal name, so. Card games are taboo for idols. Well, I think like anything too otaku-y in general is taboo. I think that's changing a lot now. I think back then it was a lot worse because Kiss My FT2 came out. Oh boy, they came out. I remember when they came out. They came out like they debuted in 2000. I want to say 6 or 7. I want to say 6 or 7 is when they debuted. So back then, he was really young back then too. It was a lot more taboo. And why is it taboo to admit that you're an otaku? Because in Asia, it's still extremely taboo to be an otaku. It's like very much so looked down upon. Like you're like a no-lifer. You know, you're probably a pervert. You know, all of those. We have that too. All of those like stigmas that come with being an otaku are still very much so there. It's getting better in Japan as well, because you have a lot of these people coming out saying that they like these things. But it's pretty taboo. You're not supposed to, especially like if you're a public figure, definitely not supposed to be talking about like nerdy stuff that you like. So anyway, it's getting better, but it's still a bit like that. There's still a bit of a stigma to those things, and that's why it's cool that Miyata always like stuck to his guns, and he was like, yeah, fuck you, I'm an otaku, and I'm proud of it. I like TCGs and stuff. Especially TCGs are extremely niche, so the more niche anything is, the more bad of a reputation it has. Like, you know, in Japan, in America, wherever you are, it's kind of like that. And TCGs also have kind of a bad reputation like TCG. It's kind of like TCG players here. You know, people are always like, oh, like TCG players. You mean like the guys with the butt cracks? You know, the ones that don't wash and they stink and don't shower and whatever. Like that's the perception of it here still as well. So you can only imagine that it's anything like that is gonna be just worse in Asia. Yeah. So to be fair, there are a lot of butt cracks. You're not wrong. People just need to wear their underwear higher. Because like, if I see your underwear, it's like, whatever, sure. You know, celebrities show their underwear all the time. Some people even like think it's kind of hot to see like the top of your briefs. You know, that like band. In Asia, especially, it's like pretty hot. Like if a guy has his like the band of his briefs showing, it has like the Calvin Klein on it or whatever. Like people draw that shit all the time, or models take photos like that. But your butt crack is not so hot, you know. After having gone to a prominent board game convention starring a lot of TCGs, the stereotype is real. Okay, well, luckily I haven't seen that yet. But I mean, you know, stereotypes, you know, some of them exist because of a reason, but it still doesn't mean that every person is that way, right? And we love to see people like Miyata breaking these stereotypes and being like, yeah, idols can play TCGs too. Which is ironic because in the last season of Vanguard, there was the idols that actually played TCGs that were voiced by Stopuri, which is really cool. They're basically VTubers. They're not VTubers, but they're basically VTubers. Closer to idols, but... Miyata shows his crack too. I'm pretty sure he does not. I'm pretty sure that is a very Western TCG problem. I don't think I've ever seen a butt crack in Asia. I think it's also because like in Asia, nobody wears boxers. Everyone wears briefs. And I think briefs tend to not slide down your butt as much or something. I don't know. I'm just like guessing. This is just a guess. Like, people in Asia don't wear boxers. Yeah, so if you have a problem with your butt crack, maybe try briefs. Like I said, some girls like the seeing the little logo on the top. It's considered sexy. Anyway, yeah, so I'm pretty excited about the new Vanguard anime. I'm sad because you guys know I loved Yu Yu. I mean, come on, first episode, come on. Do I wish that he was in a dress throughout the entire series? Yes. Am I understanding that they didn't do that? Also, yes. I can still be sad about it though. Oh my god, the new lyrical set looks fucking great. I like peed myself when I saw that. It was so good. The art, holy shit. Literally shat myself. So good. I'm really hyped for it. I still need to, we're gonna have to see, I need to watch Mr. Different Fights video, Mr. DF's video on the changes. Exactly. Because I didn't watch the stream, and even if I watched it, I wouldn't understand it because it's all Japanese. And then all the information I've been getting is just like images on Twitter. So I need to like see his like breakdown of it and like him. He does a very good job of explaining things. So watch him explain it on stream. So yeah. And what else? How did it end? Did it end well? Do you mean the first, the current Vanguard? Not current, but the most recent Vanguard season? Is that what you're asking about? The ending of Vanguard. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. The last season was honestly kind of a not great, but honestly the entire series was, I can't vouch for it. I can't. Like, it's very difficult for me to vouch for it because I feel like it's just, it could have been so much better. And objectively, the plot and everything is like really bad. The one with the UU in it, yeah. Overdress. It was like bad, and it feels like everything was this weird elaborate setup to do one punchline, which was the fact that like the last episode line where it's like, we all dress up and change or whatever. And it was just like, oh, all of this was this weird elaborate setup for that one punchline? Like, really? And the story itself was like not very good or well thought out. So I don't know. There were a lot of moments that I really enjoyed. I also think every card, like actual card fight scene, was fucking amazing. I wish they did more of the like animating the card characters themselves, but the like, and the fact that like every fight was like real, like you could follow along and it would all be like, oh yeah, that's why he did this, or like, you know, you could see every card and it was like so real, and they kept to the rules and all that stuff. That was so awesome. And the fight still felt really exhilarating. That was all like really, really exciting, and I really enjoyed that aspect of watching the show. Every time they fought, it was just like awesome. But then anytime they didn't fight, like if it was an episode where nobody was like fighting each other with cards, I would just be like, all right, what? Like, why? I'm glad the hot CEO character is gonna be coming back in Divines, because he was like too hot, and then they just didn't do anything with him in Overdress. I'm not happy about Masanori coming back. Are you kidding me? I hate that guy. Does Vanguard have the issue with anime exclusive cards or anime exclusive effects? No, they don't, and that's what I love about it. It's like, as someone who plays Vanguard, it's so much freaking fun to watch, because even though the plot and whatever, all that sucks, like the card fights are so good, and like it's so exciting because somehow they make, I mean, not somehow, I think this is like why Vanguard is so great. It's just such a fun game to like watch too. So like when you're like watching them and they get like, you're just like praying when they're doing their trigger checks. Like you're praying with them. Like you're like, oh my God, are they going to get a crit? Are they going to get a trigger? Are they going to get no trigger? Like it's so exciting, you know? And then to see all of it animated and then see the characters come to life. All of that is just so much fun to watch. And I think the best part of the Vanguard anime is, as a Vanguard player, it's incredible and fun to watch. The issue is that if you're not a Vanguard player, I really don't think there's much for you to watch. Like there's just not enough meat. There's not enough content there for you to like find something to hold on to, you know? The story is like generally overall really bland, and you like, you know, the characters are really likable, but they also like get shafted so often that you just like feel like exhausted feeling for them. Every character in that show just gets like absolutely shafted. You willing to have card matches with chat? We often play games together. I can't do Vanguard. I could do Deer Days, I suppose, but we do streams with members from time to time. I can't promise when, but it happens on occasion. We've done a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And just Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess in the past. I think it's just because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the most popular one that everyone plays. It's the easiest one for me to get like everyone on board with. I'd love to do like Shadowverse and stuff too in the future, but I also think Shadowverse is harder unless we play no rotation, like we play unlimited. But unlimited Shadowverse scares the shit out of me, because otherwise we have to play on rotation, and I feel like all the rotation meta decks, like that's what all anyone's playing, and I don't blame anyone because that's the only thing I'd be playing too, and it's just like not fun. I mean, it's like kind of fun, I guess, but it's not like, it's not really fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, we don't have a simulator for the Digimon TCG yet, but if that ever comes out, I'd be down to play that as well. We're aware. We saw you have fun with Shadowverse recently. Man, I do want to play Shadowverse again though. I do love Shadowverse. I have like such a... It's just... it just takes so much out of me to play it recently. That's why I haven't been playing it. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. This one comes apart easily. Alright. I did not put a part in here. I like stuck that in there and I was like, what? It's not sticky. Yeah, but so I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is just the easiest one that everyone plays. And that's why we mostly play Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, we could play Deer Days, but I don't have like any of the DLCs. Where's my part separator? I don't want to separate it too much because then I have to separate the other one as well. So hopefully I can wedge this in here. Or not. Or not. I might have to just separate everything. God damn it. God damn it all. The only issue with the part separator is that if it's not already slightly separated, it does ruin the parts a little bit. You're very quiet. Ugh. I don't know if I can separate. Oh, okay. Oh, I was so worried about breaking it. I was like, I don't know if I can separate this. Part separator is a godsend. Highly recommend picking one of these up if you don't have one. Holy shit. I'm sweating though. Give me a second. I'm switching jackets. This one is not as hot. It's my one piece jacket. Isn't it crazy to think that like the youth don't know Looney Tunes and stuff? I mean, even when I was little, like Looney Tunes was already old, right? But it was still something that was like rerun and played. If you go to the dentist office in the waiting room, it'd be Looney Tunes. The youth. That's what they are! Coco Day, that's what they are! Oh, I have to take all of this apart! I can't. Oh my god. Literally can't. I hate my life. It's just the worst. This is what I get for not paying attention the first time. Alright. Why is it in so lopsided? Okay, hopefully it'll fix itself. Don't make me feel older than I already feel. Like Animaniacs, I was too old for, or yeah, already. So Animaniacs was a little bit out of my, like my youth. But we watched a lot of Animaniacs stuff in like school. Like the state song. We watched that in school. Like there were a lot of educational stuff that they would make us watch with the Animaniacs. Animaniacs. I don't remember the rest of it. Smokey, what are you doing? We are missing. Here we go. Well, we're almost done here. And then we'll have to line them. The pinky, and the brain. Did you watch Power Rangers as a kid? Yeah, one of my first Halloween costumes was the Red Ranger. Which, again, I say this every time I talk about this, but that should tell you a lot about me. I didn't want to be the Pink Ranger. I wanted to be the Red Ranger. You know, why would I want to be the Pink Ranger? Red Ranger is so much stronger. That's just, you know, that's how it was. I was really young, like very little. I used to have Power Ranger bed sheets. I liked, but that was like, I don't really have like a ton of memories. I've just seen photos. I've seen photos. Because I was too young to really remember much from then. Yeah, I thought the Green Ranger and the White Ranger were really cool too. But, oh, I almost did it again. Oops, I did it again. I play with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby. This here. And this. Yeah, I watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but I was like really young, very, very little. And I think I moved on pretty fast from it. Like I was like really little, so I didn't watch it for like too long. Like I don't think I watched it to the extent that a lot of other people watched it. I think most shows of my childhood too. Because okay, first of all, as you guys know, and ever since I was a kid, I am not like a routine person. I don't have a routine. I don't follow a routine. I don't stick to a routine. I just like, every day is a new day. Every day is different. I don't have routines. So even when I was little, I didn't really have much of a routine. I never got to watch shows like regularly. So like, I don't think I've ever watched a show like fully sequentially when I was a kid. I would just watch like, oh, it's this episode. And then the next time I watched it, I'm like, oh, I guess it's this episode. And I just watched whatever was on TV at the time. But I didn't like, I also was never like, oh, I have to wake up at this time to watch this thing. I had no awareness of any of that either. That's why I think I just played a lot of games. I didn't watch a lot of TV. I mostly played a lot of games, I think. Because games weren't on a schedule. I could just play it whenever. And the story was continuous because I could just play it whenever I wanted to. Like as soon as I had my first Game Boy, I think I was just like hooked. That's like all I did. Uh-oh. God. Uh... Of course I put it on backwards. It's just like I'm doing this on purpose to myself. I just truly, I joke about hating myself and then I do things and I'm like, I actually do hate myself, don't I? Please be free. Be free. Be free. I don't know how I did this so easily with the other one. Where do I even put this thing? Okay. Whew, I thought I broke that for a second. This is the correct way, I believe. Yes, it is. Jesus Christ. Never a dull moment. Okay, now we put them all together. Okay. Snap them together. And before I stick on the wings, I think maybe I should have done this before snapping it together. We will line. Although my brain is not braining right now, so I'm a little worried about lining. But we'll try. Okay, let's start. Because just alone, he's looking pretty plain. I mean, it looks alright. Definitely not as impressive. Looks a little plasticky. The texture difference is nice, but it's not nice enough. You know, doesn't hold that sort of like wow that the other ones we've built did. So we're going to line him and try to change that a little bit. All right. How will we line this is a good question. Give me a second. I'm thinking. My brain's working. Let's do the obvious ones first. Sometimes you just need a little bit of line on there from the get-go to kind of see how you want to do the rest. I don't have reference for this one. All right, so that's what it looks like. Here's like no line and here's with line. You can see the difference, right? You can really tell how different it looks. And this is why lining helps a lot, because it really pops out those details. And it also makes it feel a little bit more mechanical, which is why we like lining our Gunpla. But that's why we also don't like lining our more... Oh, yes, Smokey, can I help you? I hope he doesn't jump. He looks like he wants something from me. But that's why we don't like lining the more organic stuff. We're gonna do the back here. Okay. Oh. All right. Some lines on the back here. That looks good. Looks much better than before. All right, I'm gonna take his. I'm gonna pop the legs off. Okay. And we're gonna line like all of the inner body, I think too. I think I'm gonna pop the head off as well. Because I like the way that in the illustration, if you look here, how it has some of the lines here as well. So I'm gonna try to do some of that, I think. So I put that line, this one here. And then I'm going to very carefully see if I can line the neck area here. But this one is I'm a little worried about doing. Not as there's no indent for me to follow, just the outline. A little messy on this side, but I think this side should generally be covered. Oh shit. Okay, so we have a little bit of error, so we're going to... Do I have one out? I thought I saw one. We're gonna grab a Q-tip really quick. I have these like very micro mini Q-tips that I like to use. I should get freaking rubbing alcohol. I do have nail polish remover. That would probably work too, huh, chat? Oh, it'll melt the plastic? Okay, never mind. I guess I should just buy alcohol. I've been meaning to buy it and I just keep forgetting. Okay. And then I want to do these guys. Oh, this is hard. Like I should have lined this one before attaching it. I just have to get like rubbing alcohol, right? I almost failed chemistry in high school, so you have to hold my hand a little bit. Oh god. It's a little messy. She's a little messy, but... How do I... Can I pop this off? I feel like I can't pop this off. I think it's sandwiched. I can't get the corner. The itty bitty corner. There's a corner I can't reach. Uh-oh. That's fine. That's what I get. Maybe no one will notice it. As you can see, I'm not a perfectionist. Do you ever sometimes blink and your entire like focus just like your eyes go out of focus? You just can't see anything? Or is it just me? Lighter fuel? All the time? Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. I also have this thing where if I stare at something too long, it starts like doubling up. And I talked to an optometrist about it, and she basically told me that there's glasses for that, but that she doesn't recommend it because then you become reliant on the glasses. And she was like, yeah, if it doesn't like impede your daily life, you shouldn't bother doing it. And I was very sad because it was impeding my ability to play Toho. That was the only reason why I was upset about it. I should probably line these ones too. Oh. Sure, hold my breath every time I do these. So this is for those who aren't familiar with lining. You can see the difference here. Like lined, not lined. I mean, this part's lined, but this part's not lined. So it does have like a big difference, and it's very stylistic. So some people like to line, some people don't like to line. Completely up to you. Obviously, most people are a lot cleaner than I am, as you can see. Keep doing that. There we go. Really want to line his boobies. Uh-oh. do that. If you had alcohol or lighter fuel fluid or whatever, you can just dip it and like erase it a lot cleaner than I'm doing it now. What kind of pen? So I use the Gundam marker, but I think there's like a bunch of different options you can use. Some people like to even use like paint, like certain types of model kit paint, but I do not have that. So I just use what I have on hand, which is the Gundam markers, which are nice. They're not as thin as I wish they were, but they serve their purpose. Oh, I didn't do the squares up here. The ADHD I do here, and then I do here, and then I do here. Actually, don't even know if it's... I'm like doing it really far from my face, hoping that you guys can see. But I actually don't even know if you guys can see or not. Can you guys see when I'm doing this? I mean, it's obviously going to be a lot messier because I can't do it as close to the camera as I normally would. You missed the Digivices? They sure brought back the Tamagotchi, but where's the Digivice? They'll never have a Digivice again! Spoilers for the second movie. Because Digivices don't exist anymore. Which was such a fucking weird thing. Like, of all the things that you were gonna, like, make a statement for this movie, it was gonna be that Digivices don't exist anymore. Like, come on now. My favorite Digimon series is it, I always forget the name. Is it Tamers that has Keelmon in it? Season 3. With Renamon, Keelmon, Terriermon. That's my favorite season. No, everyone prefers the first two. And I think the first two had the best movies. But I think I just liked the characters in the third season better. And I like the story as well. It looks like a little face, like a little robot face. Frontiers was good too. I really quite enjoyed that one as well. I think Frontiers might be the last season I watched until, I mean, I watched a couple episodes of other seasons and then we watched Ghost together. If you remember, anyway. I was doing all of that to prevent that from happening, and then of course it happens anyway. Oh my lord. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. I think the best thing about Ghost is Gammamon. I feel like with Ghost, the biggest issue I have is like none of the characters have like personality. They just feel like so like bland and they don't really feel like they have much going on for them. Except for Jellymon's tamer, what's his name? He's probably like the only interesting character. You can't see anything I'm doing, but I swear I'm like concentrating. I'm failing though. Oh, speaking of not being able to see what I'm doing. My friend gave me her old camera. And I've mentioned before that I'm going to try to set it up to stream with for my HANDCAM streams. So they should be higher quality, but I have to buy some stuff for it and before I can test it because it needs like a certain type of battery. But I'm not, as you've heard me talk about, I'm not in like a great financial situation where I can just be buying stuff that I don't really need. I mean, it would make it better, like make my streams better, sure, but it's not like I can't stream without it, so it's not on my list of things I need to prioritize to buy. So eventually when I have a little bit more stable income slash when I can splurge a little bit more on things that I don't necessarily need but would be good to have, I will buy it and test it out. But for now, it is just gonna sit there for a bit. So that's the tail. I mean, it's a little messy, but Zach, thank you so much for 6 months membership. Tail lined. Looks pretty good lined. And the back, butt lined. Got some of these lines. I'm wondering if I should like line every single line here. Because there are lines. I wonder if it'd be messy. Oh, I'm already on it, so. No, I think I like that. I think that looks pretty good. Ah! Then you get things like that happen. That's what happens when I try to like show you guys everything that I do. Oh, that's a pretty easy fix. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks a lot nicer lined, you know. I'm gonna move this, and then we're gonna line his head, which has a lot of details. I know you can't really see. Yeah, he has a lot of little details, so we're gonna line all of those. Fill those in. Oh, I think one of the stickers goes on his face. Okay. Trying to look where else I want to line. Uh-oh. Why did that go off the rails so much? Okay, that looks good. And I'm gonna line here. Then I'm gonna do this. Looking good so far. That. I think I'm just gonna line like almost everything on the face because I feel like it, because it's mechanical. No one look. Don't look. Ugh. Okay. I don't have steady hands. I really don't. My hands are very, very wobbly. As you can see. That's... I didn't want to line that, but I wanted to do it just to cover up the stress mark there. But I think it actually looks pretty good. Since I lined almost everything on this one. So, once again, here is it lined. And then the other side is not lined. Even though it's not completely focused. You can kind of see the difference. Lined. Not lined. Yeah, that's the difference. That's what it does. It adds a lot in my... Oh, fuck. Can't talk. I can't talk and line at the same time. That's not a skill that I have. Holy moly. It's funny how like for a while I was like there's nothing to play, and now I'm like there's too many games that I want to play. Like I want to play more Maple Story, I want to play more Backpack Battles. Not enough time to game, for real. I want to play all the new games. I want to play Lethal Company. I want to play Refined Self. I want to play the finals. I want to play Lego Fortnite. I want to play League. I want to play Valorant. I haven't played Valorant in so long. These stickers go on the face, right? Pretty sure. It looks like it. Yeah. 6 on this side. Where does it go? Oh, it goes on this panel. Oh, so I still want to line the other square. Okay, good to know. I also want to play Mario RPG. It's like my roommate. It's her favorite game ever. I want to play it. I thought about playing it asking for perms to play it on stream, but I'm just afraid I'm not going to finish it. I want to play Star Ocean. So many things that I want to do. I want to replay Ace Attorney. So many things, so little time. Made a mistake. Summon Night? Bro, I love Summon Night. But is there a new one? What do you mean Summon Night stream? Is there a new Summon Night? I don't want to line this. I'm scared. I feel like I'm gonna fuck it up. The lines are like too shallow. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. Oh well, here goes. I also want to play Eiyuden Chronicles. Ah! Uh-oh. See, this is what happens. Lining is scary. And then I want to play the Suikoden and remasters when those come out too. So bad. Look at how wobbly these lines are. Oh lord, it's just getting worse. Ever play games with viewers? I do. Do I play League of Legends with viewers? No, I do not. However, I believe Kokone and Echo both have played League of Legends with their viewers. If you are interested, you have to be a member though. I like League, but I don't think any of you guys really do. Alright, it's mostly covered. It's mostly covered. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. But the bottom part looks good. That's all that matters. That's the only part you see. So that's all that matters. I play a lot of League with my friends, so it is a game that I enjoy off stream. I just don't think it's a really fun game to watch people stream, but obviously like playing together would be cool. I just try to pick games where I can either play like small rounds really fast or where like everyone can join so people don't feel like left out. Also, I think in League you have to add people now to join, and that's just like, it's just a pain in the butt, so I don't that's just a me thing. It's just a pain in the butt, so because you could play like I don't know, ARAMs, so it's not like too long. Also, none of you guys have ever asked me for League. So I just assumed a lot of you guys don't really play. We were gonna do like Apex members only at one point. I was trying to plan that. But I also don't know how like custom matches work in Apex, so if I have an option between something that I'm like, okay, I know how this works, versus something that I don't know how it works, I'm usually, and I don't have that much time, I'm usually gonna lean towards the thing that I'm like more familiar with. Fighting games? Yeah, but I don't play fighting games. Sure, you have a point, but I don't play fighting games, so I don't think that it's gonna be of any interest to anybody. I'm literally like actual trash at fighting games, so probably wouldn't be very fun for anyone. Didn't you show us your FGC collection? Shh. I told you were never allowed to bring that up ever again. That wasn't real. That never existed. That never happened. Yeah, we'll probably do another members game night soon. It's just been, like I said, hard to plan anything right now. Schedule's just crazy. So many collabs. I actually even have a fight stick. But, alas. Alas. Oh, this is lined. But playing on fight stick is harder than controller, honestly. I can never do, like, the fucking inputs properly. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done lining. Holy moly. And then we can put on the wings. See how he looks. Uh-oh, I put on his leg backwards. Don't look. You're not into RTSs too, right? No, I haven't. I've played StarCraft 2 just a very tiny bit. A very, very tiny bit. And that's about it. I get like stressed out with RTSs. I need like time, you know? I need to be given time to like think about what I want to do. I can't be put on a timer. I get really anxious. What's my opinion on cheese? I fucking love cheese. But I can't do any stinky cheeses. I am a wuss when it comes to cheese. I can't do any stinky cheeses. Like, even remotely stinky. But any mild cheeses, I love. I could probably just eat like 20 pounds of mozzarella just like on its own. with nothing on it. I could just eat it. Raw dog it. Is this right? Oh yeah, this is right. But I can't even do like blue cheese. I have a hard time with. I can't do like a lot of cheeses, honestly. I love brie, Gouda, cheddars. I eat mozzarella. I like a lot of the white cheeses that are not stinky. And then I don't like hard cheeses either. All right. He looks so much better lined. In fact, I feel like the wings should be lined, but I don't think my like eyes are cooperating with me enough, and it's like too shallow, so I'm kind of scared to do it. But he actually looks pretty good with the lines. He looks 100 times better with the lines. Lining really makes a huge difference. Obviously, he's not perfect, and I am really excited to see him next to the Figure Rise Amplified Garurumon. I'm really curious to see how they'll compare next to each other. So hopefully I can get that eventually as well. But otherwise, you know, especially for this, like, how much does this cost? I think the price was on the bottom. Okay, never mind. This was kind of expensive. This was kind of expensive. I bought it at a local shop, and it cost $30, which is kind of expensive, I would say, for like an HG level model, in my opinion. I would say you should always just pay the 20-ish extra dollars and go with the Amplified. The Amplified's only like 50 to 60 depending on where you're getting it. I think it's so much more worth it. The gap is insane. I mean, we haven't seen the Garurumon Amplified yet. Can't wait to just put them next to each other and compare them eventually. But for 31 bucks, especially given that like nowadays you can get like an aerial for like 15. If you can get the aerial for 15 and then this is like 30 bucks, like that feels a little, doesn't feel great, you know? Like, yeah, I can't wait to compare them. Oh, did you build it? How do you like it? I mean, I definitely want to build it on my own to compare them in real life. I think it's so different. So different to see them in person and to like hold it and feel it. Here, let me show you guys. 1 second. This is not the Garurumon, obviously, but this is the Greymon. The black Greymon, and this is not lined. I mean, I lined a little bit. Very minimal lining, only on his chest. This is not lined, basically, and he looks fucking incredible. Like, the amount of detail on this thing is actually insane. Yeah, I think he's better than the Butte. You want me to bring the Butte? Let me get the Butte. Ugh. Should I get a Gundam too? I will bring a Gundam as well. So, I have here, we have the Figure Rise standard Garurumon at about $30. I have the unlined Liburisu. We have the Liburisu Gundam. This one is about $20. And I think this is so much more detailed and has so much more than this one does. I mean, this one is bigger, but detail-wise, like this one just has so much more. I feel like they really skimped out on the detail on this one. I mean, he is a very basic boy, but they could have done so much more. Oh, sorry, Caliban, not the Liburisu. I was looking at the Liburisu earlier. Caliban, yeah, Caliban. I have the HG Caliban, which is about $20. Then we have the Where Garurumon, $30. And then next up, we have the Full Mechanics Aerial. This was like... How much is the Full Mechanics Aerial? 50? 60? 50, 60? Right? I believe. 45. So if you compare like 45 to like 30, it's kind of an insane difference. Sorry, MetalGarurumon. I keep saying Where Garurumon. Bro, my brain is broken. My brain is broken today. You're gonna have to excuse me. I'm gonna call everything the wrong thing. My Full Mechanics Aerial obviously has just an insane amount of detail. And it's just like, it's crazy. The stickers are also amazing quality, given that there's just stickers. They're not water slides or anything, just regular stickers. Obviously, this is also fully lined by me. This one had stickers, but it was not, they're not great quality. It's pretty obvious that there's a sticker on here. And these stickers are a little bit better, more convincing. The eye sticker is not horrible, but the detail is just like not really there. And then we have the Figurize Amplified line, which is the higher grade level of the same thing here. So we have the Wargreymon. And then we have the big ol' Bude. He's just really big. He's just so heckin' large that he takes up so much space. We have the Bude. The Bude is he looks amazing, but also he's very fragile. I can't touch him without things falling apart. And also you have to understand that this is possible because it's just basically just one plastic. So it's a lot easier for them to make this than it is to make something that has more like different plastics and different color stuff. But the Bude is definitely so impressive to look at. It's beautiful. He looks fucking crazy. Like, he looks sick. And the clear plastic that they use for the wings and the gradient on it is absolutely stunning. He looks amazing. He's a little too big to fit in my normal Gunpla display area, which is a little unfortunate. His wingspan is just like, you can see it's like going off the rails here. His wingspan is crazy. Like, it's huge. It's like the length of it's longer than the length of my Wargreymon here. So obviously this is like, oh Jesus, yeah, it just gets in the way of everything. But he's a great piece. He's really, really awesome. Yeah, I wish the wings would bend, but they don't. The only thing that bends is here, and then it hinges this way. But these themselves, the vertebrae doesn't bend. So he's an incredible figure. I really love the Bude a lot, don't get me wrong. I just think he's kind of a hard comparison to make with these other ones. It's like a little bit unfair. And then the Black Wargreymon. This really has to be the best figure that I've ever, like, best model kit that I've ever built. I think it just feels so like hefty, and he looks so like beautiful, and the details, like the wing details, are freaking crazy. I can't do it with one hand very well, but his wings splay out like this as well, and it's so beautiful. This kind of translucent, semi-transparent, you can see like my finger underneath here, plastic, just the detailing's amazing. Like the back of the leg even, he just looks crazy. He looks so good. The stickers are like, they're aight, but they do add the kind of shine that I think that they were hoping for with this. I think it would have been nicer if it was like some sort of like clear-ish, or even like if it was this color gold. Oh, you can't see it. This color gold. I think it would have felt a little more cohesive, but that's honestly the only complaint I have about this one, because even the gold stickers here look amazing. And it really is still my favorite Plamo that I've built to date. The claws are just they're so fucking cool. They're so big and meaty, big meaty claws for real. And I think because he's black, though there's like stress marks, it's a little bit harder to see them sometimes. Oh, I hate the thumb as well. This is my other complaint. The thumb sticker is really ugly, and I feel like they could have just really easily made it like Feud's eyes that just pop in there. And no, the War Greymon and it feels really sturdy. I feel like it's easy to pose him, and he stands really well on his own, which obviously is just part of his actual design that allows him to do that compared to some of these other guys. So it's, I don't know, to pay $30 for this is a little hard, because this is like $60, right? Like, I just think this feels like a waste of your money. Like, if you have $30, you're better off buying two of these. You know what I mean? Like, you could have two of these for the cost of this. And I think this is a much better deal. Like, you're getting something way cooler. Or pay just, oh, Jesus. Or pay $15 more and get this one, right? Or you save up and you get yourself a big boy. You know what I mean? So for me, this being at $30 doesn't remotely seem worth it. If this was $15, like this guy, if these two guys were the same price, I'd be like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, it's still not as good as this one. Still not as good, but like, if you like Digimon and stuff, like, I think it's still a really cool, he's still really cool, don't get me wrong. I'm just talking purely like in the scope of everything else and in the price range of everything else. Like, $30 for this is kind of a ripoff, you know? Is my personal opinion. Obviously, you don't have to agree with me. I'm not knocking on it. I think he's still really cool, and I'm very happy to have built him. I'm sorry we didn't get to Omegamon today, or Omnimon, but we'll get to Omnimon next time for sure. It was a very fast build today, and also I'm not feeling super hot, so super hot. But you know, I'm glad we built the Garurumon because, or MetalGarurumon, because I was very curious. Oh, we can look at his mouth and his tongue as well. Not great. Not impressive. Because you know what's impressive? This guy's fucking mouth. This guy's mouth is crazy. Like, it has, you can even see like lines on his fucking gums, and his tongue, like, it looks, I know you guys can't really see it. Oh, you can kind of see it now, but he literally has gums. Man's got gums, and the tongue is like really cool looking, even though it's kind of gross, but it looks like a real tongue, like a lizard tongue. This one is like pretty lame. I mean, the tongue can go, it can go up, but I can't even get it to go up. It can go up though. I don't think I'd ever want it up, but it looks pretty bad in comparison, you know? I mean, when are you ever gonna look up his mouth? But also like this one too, you know? They didn't have to go this hard with the mouth, but yeah. So I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go lay down because I don't know why I feel like poo-poo today. But I apologize if I was a little more low energy than usual. It's been a month. I appreciate all of your understanding this month because it has been a little bit crazy for me, and hopefully I'll be able to get back on regular schedule soon. I mean, I think this week's schedule is pretty regular, right? It's pretty normal and regular. I really want to stream Omnimon very soon. You guys have no idea. I'm like itching to build it. As soon as I received it, I saw it and I like gasped at like the photos. You guys know I won't shut up about it. He's just so hot. I'm just like so ready to build him. And as much as I bitched about the second Digimon movie, or the first and second Digimon movie, he was so cool in the first Digimon movie. I was like, oh my god, I kind of need to build Omnimon, you know? So I'm really excited to build him. Yeah. And hopefully we can build him next week or the week after. And I still really want to build this stupid paper theater as well. It's not stupid, it's very cute. But I really want to build this. I'm really, really excited to build this. I just need to find time when I'm not so excited about my Plamo to stop and just build this. Would you ever build one of the Kamen Rider kits? So I've actually built the 01 one. But a lot of the the better Kamen Rider kits are the older Kamen Riders, which I'm not as interested in. So if they ever were to make like a figurized amplified version of any of the Kamen Riders I actually like, not to say that I don't like Double, and it's not like I don't like Deno. Like I like those too, but like they're not my favorites. I'm not gonna like pull out money for those. But if they like make Drive, or if they make 01, or if they make Geats, like I would be willing to like try the amplified versions. But the regular, because those figurized ones are like the entry figurized ones, so they're very, very, very basic and have like no mobility, which makes them cheap and they are affordable. But I'm not really like looking to add more clutter to my collection unless it's something really cool. So that's how I like gauge whether or not I'm gonna build something or buy something. My first question is, can I make content out of it? Like, can I make, like, is it something people are interested in seeing? So for example, the aerial, I didn't need to buy both the HG and the FM aerial, but I did for the content, right? That's one of the things that I do just purely for content. But some of the other ones I do think about, like, okay, well, do I like it enough? Like Black War Greymon, I don't think anyone really wants to see Black War Greymon. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure some of you guys are like, I would want to see it. But like in general, if we're talking about like the masses, no one's here to see Black War Greymon. But do I fucking want Black War Greymon in my collection? Yes. Do I want to build Black Greymon? Hell yeah. You know, like those are like the things that I consider. Same with Bude. I actually don't even know if anybody, like, I don't know what the overlap is with people who build Plamo and people who like Yu-Gi-Oh! But I am in that Venn diagram. And so when I saw the Bude model, I was like, holy shit, I need this. Like, this is like, I need him, you know? And so when I got him as a gift and I was able to build him on stream, I was very, very, very excited. As you guys know. And as you guys know, I guess I'll admit it. I'm basically like a dragon fucker, but I'm like not a dragon fucker. See, I don't like saying that because I think there's like a connotation with saying that I'm a dragon fucker that like makes people think that like I actually would want to fuck a dragon. But I say that in like the most like horse girl kind of way that you could say it. You know, scaly. No, I'm not like a scaly. Like, I just think dragons are cool, and sometimes I think they're kind of attractive, but I wouldn't want to bang them. Does that make sense? That doesn't help. Like, I think Bude is just kind of cool. I think he's really cool, and like I don't want to see his pee-pee or his vazeze, her vazeze. I don't want to see the genitalia, but I just think that it's like, I just think he's kind of hot. Aren't Budes all girls? Okay, she's kind of hot, okay? Dragon rider, not dragon fucker, got it. Yeah, basically like a dragon connoisseur. Yeah, like I grew up and I fucking loved Aragon. Did you guys read Aragon? Is it Aragon? Is it Aragon? I don't know. I fucking loved Aragon. Like, that is like my fucking dream. You guys have no idea. Like, I just want to be a dragon tamer, rider, whatever. Like, I want a pet dragon. That's all I want in my life, okay? And yeah, I'm just a simple man with simple appreciate. There it is. Makes so much sense now. I'm also like a horse girl, so none of this should be that surprising. I went from horse girl to dragon girl, and here I am now. I had a dragon encyclopedia growing up. I also had a horse encyclopedia. You know, like, I like my dragons. What can I say? But have I ever had like a dragon sona? No. Have I ever wanted to fuck a dragon? No. But I think when we talk about like dragon fuckers, like that, I do fall into that category. Aside from the actual fucking part, you know what I mean? The horse to dragon girl pipeline is real. Literally. How's your Monster Girl encyclopedia collection coming on? Okay, ironically though, I'm not super into Monster Girls. I think there's like some Monster Girls that I'm really into, but like as a whole, as a genre, do I like Monster Girls? Like not as much, I would say. Not as much. Yeah, like I don't know. It's just one of those things where like I like animals, but not in that way. I prefer, like, you guys know, like, okay, I think I'm getting them all mixed up. I think War Greymon, Black War Greymon, and the regular War Greymon, I think they're very sexy. I think they're so hot. Would I want to see this guy's dick? No. Would I want to bang him? No. Do I think he's hot? Yes. I just think he's really sexy, but am I turned on? No. Yeah, like sexy as in like cool car sexy. Yeah. Like if you look at a cool car, you're like, wow, that GTR is really sexy. That's how I feel about War Greymon. I just want to, you know, I want you want to own the car. Like I want to be his Digidestined. I want to be his Digidestined, okay? Like dragons too. I want to ride the dragon, tame the dragon. You're right. This car analogy is great. Yes, car analogy is perfect analogy. I want the car, but I don't want to have sex with the car. I think the car is sexy. I think the car is fine, but I don't want to have sex with it. Right? Ride the dragon. Shut the fuck up, Chad. Shut up. Dragons aren't objects. Okay, but like a pet. Okay, like a pet, I guess. I don't know. But like more than a pet, because I want to like communicate. Like Digimon too. Like I want to communicate with them. I want to have like a friendship with them, right? So it reminds me of the Golden Boy episode with the girl on the motorcycle. Oh no. What happens with the girl on the motorcycle? I'm scared. Yeah, I just want to be a Digimon tamer. Is that so bad? I don't want to have sex with my Digimon. I just think they're cool and I want one, okay? I want to be a Digidestined. I want to be a dragon rider. Oh my god, wait, there was that one dragon riding game that I actually really enjoyed. Ah, shit, what was it called? It didn't have a very memorable name, and I really liked the game. It was like it was just like you would like play basically like Quidditch but with dragons. It was like a Quidditch but dragons kind of game, and I really liked it. And you would have like dragon eggs and stuff. Was it on PS3? No, it was like kind of recent. It was like last year or 2 years ago, and it was like another Deceive Inc. kind of game where not a lot of people played it, but it was a really good game. It was like a team game. You'd fight like another team, and it was like Hogwarts. You were like riding it was like not Hogwarts, like Quidditch. You were riding a dragon, and you'd have to like not catch stuff, but you could like shoot down other dragons and get loot, and there was like objectives and stuff, and you'd have to like destroy the enemy castles and stuff like that. It was actually really fun. I really liked that game. I actually forgot about that game entirely. Anyway, I'm gonna go lay down because I'm I'm losing it. I want to play that game now. Interesting, it went under my radar. I know it was actually a really good game. I don't know if it's still in service. I'm assuming it is because it hasn't been that long. Maybe another game I could play on stream and hopefully revitalize the community with the 10 Palkeries that'll probably pick it up and play it. Revitalize the community. Like Deceive Inc. Yeah, definitely all me. Whenever there's a lot of people playing, it was definitely me. What was the name of it? I don't remember. Let me see. Give me a second. It should be in my Steam profile. Yes! Century Age of Ashes. That is exactly what it is. See, it has a shitty name. I feel like that's such a bad name. Like no one's gonna remember that. It's Century Age of Ashes. I really want to play that. Maybe I'll play that later today. It's such a good game, actually. I will write it down. Maybe I'll play it on stream. It's really fun, and it's actually also like really well made. I think it's just like Deceive Inc. never got marketing for whatever reason, and just nobody played it. Just went under everyone's radar. But if you like dragons, if you like dragon riding, if you like first person flying combat, I don't like flying, but I actually still really like the game. It's super fun. It's really, really fun and has a lot of really cool mechanics and stuff. I haven't played it in like maybe a year or two, but I'm sure it's really changed, but kind of itching to play now. Anyway, Leotsu, I'm gonna go lay down. You've gotten friends into Deceive Inc? Hell yeah. It's such a good game. Is it free? Oh, I think Century Age of Ashes is free. Deceive Inc is not. So yeah. Hope you get a sponsor of it. I hope so too. That would be cool. That would be cool. Maybe one day. You know, you can always do the thing where you tell the companies, tweet the companies, be like, I started playing this because of this streamer, or make clips. I don't know. Anything like that helps. Usually if like small game companies sees clips of their own games, they'll like go through them and they'll be like, oh, this streamer played our game. And the more likes or views you can give on those things, that always helps as well. So anyway, maybe someday. All right, Leotsu for real. Here's a last one look at our MetalGarurumon that we built today. Very cool looking. I'll see you guys day after tomorrow for our big ol' VNU crab game collab. I'll see you all there for that. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or good night. And Leotsu, bye-bye!